In 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the long-awaited episode 2 of CybersecuriTea Podcast. And I just want to start off by talking about why it's taken me so long to get back to doing this. Basically because when I first started off building the business, SCCYBER, CybersecuriTea Podcast was an idea that I had basically at the same time the business was taking off. And I genuinely didn't realize how much hard work goes into physically building a podcast. Now I found a whole new level of respect for people that record podcasts, because let me tell you something, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And when building a business, a lot of your time, a lot of your energy goes into building that business, and a lot of that time and energy gets used up, right? So for me, it was one of them where I had to make a choice. Do I stick to building the business? Do I try to do the podcast? Or am I going to try and do two things at the same time? And of course, the building the business took priority, and I'm glad I made that choice, to be honest with you. Yes, this platform has been neglected a little bit, but I'm finally at a point now where I feel as if I have that time now to sit here and take that break, which is what the original idea was, is take that break from the day-to-day cybersecurity work and contribute that break time towards building this podcast. So as I sit here on the 10th of May at 9 o'clock in the evening, I'm recording for the first time, and this is episode number 2, right? But you're probably thinking, hey Sham, things seem a little bit different. Things are a little bit different than the last episode. Well, you're right. Things are a bit different. I've trialed and tested a few methods to record this platform, and I failed miserably on some. I did this amazing episode with a guest, and the file basically got corrupted, so we had to start again. Since then, I have invested in more technology. Like, as you can see, the microphone is here now. There's some lighting. There's a better camera. I'm using proper software for this now, so some of those issues should not occur. I have more external storage for me to be able to store the videos, the content, because it takes a lot of time and effort. Well, it takes a lot of space as well, to be honest with you, a lot of device space. So the quality is going to be better. The production's going to be better. And soon, I don't want to say too much too soon, but I'm thinking of moving this into a studio-based environment where I'll still continue to record this one-on-one style of podcast, where you and I get this chance to spend some time together and talk. But more importantly, I will be sitting in a studio with guests and with hopefully some colleagues, some permanent residents that will help me to build out the podcast. And I've got some fantastic ideas for it. I've got some really cool ideas for it, but everything is still in the building in that sense. So where have I been? Building SCCYBER, that's been a hell of a challenge. And I, in the beginning, tried to bite off more than I could chew, I think. When I went to market originally, when I first started to develop the business, it was a case of me trying to, how can I put this nicely? I was trying to win I was trying to catch the big fish. I was trying to win the big projects. And when you're a new business and you don't have all the capabilities, you're heavily dependent on vendor technology, you're heavily dependent on partner delivery. Some of those big projects, you're just not going to be able to win them. So I had to sort of focus on things that I'm good at for now until I get to that level. And of course, in the future, we want to get to that point where we're able to deliver on very large projects, and we have the staff and the availability and the technology and resources to be able to deliver on that. But right now, we're just not there. And neither of the partners. A lot of the partners have a lot of limited capacity to be able to work on some of these projects. So I had to go back to the drawing board, which as a founder, you do quite a lot. You do that quite a lot. Luckily, my drawing board is right here. But in doing that, I have not changed my direction, but developed my service offering, which works better for me actually, right? So I get to do the things that I'm really, really good at. So SCCYBER now does 3 things, okay? And those 3 things are: we deliver highly engaging workshops and training. And recently, with the training and workshops, we've gone down the reward-based gamification route, which is really rewarding, both for client and for user. And the reason why that's been so rewarding is because we've seen the engagement increase a ton more. People are starting to enjoy cyber awareness training, which is a massive win. And the engagement rate, the pass rate has gone up as well, which is evident in some of my clients. And they're happy to have us back, right? They don't see it as something like, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this awareness training this week. It's, oh my God, those guys from SCCYBER are coming back, and that's going to be fun. And that little shift from normal boardroom setting to, which still is kind of like a classroom setting, but it's now gamified and reward based, has made a massive difference. It's just switched things a little bit further in the right direction. So now the awareness training that I offer has got this whole angle that has an enjoyment factor to it, which is something that I actually wanted to create all along anyway. So there's that. The second thing, of course, is still working on technical projects, but more in-house at the moment. So I want SCCYBER to become a one-stop shop for all cybersecurity solutions, but we're not interested in the big clients. We're not interested in, your thousands of user estates. We want to make having a firewall, having a SOC function, a very basic SOC function like an IDR, having awareness training, having governance, risk and compliance solutions available for everyone. So whether you're, that large business, which, like I said, we're not targeting, we want the small startup scale-ups and SMEs to have that solution ready. And what I mean by that is we can come in, hypothetically speaking, we can deliver the awareness training, we can help you with your governance, risk and compliance. So you want to get 27001, you want to get Cyber Essentials, Cyber Essentials Plus. Maybe you just need some consultation or a fractional CISO to help you build a cybersecurity function from scratch and to advise you and to consult you through that. For everyone to have a basic SOC function, an IDR or an EDR that sits, on every user's device and safeguards them from malicious things online, to making an affordable firewall solution for everyone to be able to efficiently use, manage, and protect them, really. And I genuinely believe that with some of the solutions that we're developing in-house at the moment with some of the wonderful talent I've been able to find on the market who are doing a fantastic job. I think we can do it. And I'm genuinely excited for what that can do. Because if we are able to complete some of these tasks, if we are able to deliver on some of these products and get them to market, we could make having cybersecurity affordable, efficient, and, how can I say it, not complicated. Because I always say to people, cybersecurity doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. And you just need something that's tailored to you. And I feel like we're able to deliver that. Well, we'll soon be able to deliver that. So that's the second thing that we're working on right now, which does technically take up a lot of time. So we have workshops and training. We have technical solutions that we're building. Yeah. And the last and final thing, which I'm still sort of battling with at the moment, it's one of those things, it's one of those areas where I feel like we need to develop a little bit more. I mean, I'll tell you what it is. The area is career coaching, and career coaching is fantastic, right? But there's a lot of negative press for career coaches. Now, I've got almost a decade of experience in working in consulting and recruitment, in talent solutions, in technology, and in cybersecurity. I've got almost a decade of recruitment there. And I have consulted some gigantic companies on their talent solutions issues and providing them with the talent that they need in giving them solutions to some of their problems. But, you have these online gurus and career coaches that just make your life very, very difficult because, they're out there, they have no experience whatsoever. They don't have the credentials to be able to even consult or advise on any of those things. And, they're charging thousands of dollars to people. And then those people get ripped off and they come to us and say, oh, well, why should we use your career coaching service over them? Well, because we know what we're talking about. And we're not anywhere near as expensive. We know what we're talking about. And we have multiple success stories. They're all over. They're all over my LinkedIn. So I still battle with that third service because it's not the most profitable service, but it's the most rewarding. And I guess that's the reason why I do it. I do it because of the personal reward I get from developing that service. It's one of those that makes me feel good about helping people to land the job that they've been trying to get for ages, to help them understand why they're getting rejected, to help them figure out a job application strategy and why their CV is not working and how to optimize their LinkedIn and how to present themselves and mindset management and coaching and confidence management, all of these things, and character development. I love it. I absolutely love doing it. Like, it's so rewarding in that sense, but it's not profitable. It's not highly profitable, so my time towards it is limited, but I love doing it. And I do have to say no to more people than I have to say yes, because you can't help everyone. And to help people, they have to have a basic foundation level of experience or education to be able to get into cybersecurity. It's not for everyone to transition. This is where I have issues with these online gurus that say, oh, it doesn't matter what background you come from, just do this certification and you'll get a 6-figure job in 6 months. That's not realistic. That never will be realistic. That will never happen. It would have to take an act of God for you to be able to have that. So you're always fighting that objection. You're always fighting that objection, but it's always going to be one of those areas that you fight against, because unfortunately there's more bad than good in that space. But it's rewarding. It's got subscribers. It's doing well, and it's growing. And I think that it will be a really lucrative area in the future. It's just we need more people to understand that the difference of what we do. We're coaching you towards the right career. We're not mentoring you. We're not going to give you hypotheticals and certification level advice. That's not what we are. We are career professionals that really understand how to get you to where you want to be. Paired with the technologies that we're developing, paired with the workshops and training that we're doing right now, if everything works out well and we're able to capture that market that we're aiming for, that demographic, the business could change the game. In my opinion, it could really change things, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. So just want to come on here and clarify, what I've been working on, what's been taking me so long to get episode 2 out, and where this is going. And I'm going to try and make sure that it continues for the long term. But for now, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're listening, I hope that I can edit this quickly enough and get it out. I think I can. But for those of you that subscribe and listen, thank you so much. Please like and share and comment. And follow me on socials. I'm on LinkedIn, Sham Chauhan. You can find me on SCCYBER, sccyber.co.uk, and on TikTok at ShamChatCyber, which is where all this started. All right. Thank you. See you soon.